Have fun, everybody, and we'll see you back here soon.
Hello, folks, and welcome aboard the Zooliner. This is one of 3 passenger trains here on the Washington Park and Zoo Railway. It is a scale replica of the famous General Motors Aerotrain of the 1950s. When this railway was under construction in the 1950s, the zoo reached out to Portland school children, asking them to choose the design of the train, and they chose the Aerotrain. It's been in service here since June of 1958. You are riding on a 30-inch narrow-gauge railroad, meaning there are only 30 inches between the rails. Rails for a standard railroad are 56.5 inches apart. In fact, all of our cars and locomotives are just over half the size of a standard train. In a few moments, out to the right, you can see 2 of our newest habitats, which opened last year. One immediately in front of you is our new polar bear habitat, Water Passage. It's an order system of the area. But beyond the polar bears and primate forests, you can see both for our chimpanzee family. As we improve habitats for animals, we're also saving water and energy. Water Passage includes an innovative heat exchange system that draws heat away from the polar bear area and uses it for the dolphins, greatly reducing energy costs. These and other zoo improvements were made possible thanks to a public bond supported by our community. Past Polar Passage, on the other side of the crossing, is the north section of Elephant Lands, the Oregon Zoo's home for Asian elephants. The habitat was designed to provide our elephant family with interesting activities, lots of choices all day long. Elephant Lands features around 6 acres of varied terrain, with time feeders and other items to encourage natural foraging behavior. The shelter provides cooling mist in hot weather and infrared heat in cold weather. Beyond it, a 160,000-gallon swimming pool provides hours of fun and exercise for the elephant family. You can also visit elephants in Forest Hall, one of the largest indoor elephant areas in the world. Starting across a steel trestle that replaced a wooden trestle that was part of the original track plan when the zoo was designed in the mid-1950s. Completed in 1962, the wooden trestle was only used until 1968, when train operations were changed and the trestle was no longer needed. The wooden structure continued to stand here in the woods until it was torn down in 2014 to make way for this steel structure. The trestle offers a unique view of the north habitat of Elephant Land out of the left side of the train. During Zoo Lights, our annual holiday festival of lights that runs from around Thanksgiving through New Year's, this trestle is decked out in holiday lights, as is the rest of the zoo.
As previously mentioned, the Zoo Railroad opened here in 1958 and the zoo a year later in 1959. For those of us who are old enough to remember those days, the late 1950s and the early 1960s, when TV was black and white and had 3 channels if you were lucky, perhaps this little commercial will bring back memories.
All the animals in the zoo are jumping up and down for you, asking you to be sure to plan to visit the zoo as soon as you can. Storybooks that really talk you turn on with a key, tell fascinating things about the animals you see. Storybooks and zoo keys together guide you through a world of new excitement awaits you at the zoo.
The building coming up on our right is the new Veterinary Medical Center. This is where zoo animals go for medical and dental checkups and treatment. Zoo doctors treat an amazing array of animals. The new clinic accommodates each animal's special needs. opened in 2012, it was the first bond-funded project. Many features of the building save water and energy, including the big silver tank that captures rainwater for reuse. Also on your right, over near the black poles and under the netting, is the home of our California condors. These highly endangered birds haven't been seen in the wild in Oregon since the early 1900s. Oregon Zoo is helping bring condors back from the brink of extinction by raising them at a remote wildlife center in West County. We currently have 14 pairs of breeding condors there, and we raise up to 10 chicks per year. Many of Oregon Zoo raised condors now fly free over Arizona and California. One day, soon they may fly over Oregon again. Visit Condors of the Columbia, find out how you can help. One final note about our railroad folks. We are the only remaining railroad in the United States to have our own postmark and to hand cancel letters and postcards here at the zoo. If you would like something with our unique railroad postmark on it, you may drop your postcards or letters at any of 3 locations. There is a mailbox shaped like a caboose over by the passenger loading platform at the main railroad station. There is a mail spot in the door of the Zooliner locomotive, and there is a letter mailbox at the zoo's main exit next to the gift shop, or purely by coincidence, of course. You can purchase a postcard to mail if you care to do so. Thanks for riding with us today on the Washington Park and Zoo Railway, and we hope you have a great day here at the Oregon Zoo.